So in episode 1 for clearing a tier 1 dungeon, we got this warpstone armor that I think only a Skaven can use, and we don't currently have any Skaven companions. Plus to make this less grindy, we got some add-on bonuses of 100 renown, bringing us up to 254. If we do get 500 renown, we can access the Lizardman temple. We also got 10,000 gold, bringing us up to 11,000, but we are paying around 3,000 for our weekly wages, so we'll go through this pretty fast. And for our final reward for clearing the tier 1 dungeon, we get 1 attribute and skill point. We're going to invest the attribute point into strength so we can get more power strike and iron flesh later. And as for the skill point, we're going to start putting them into leadership, and this is going to increase our party size and reduce our wage cost. We left off episode 1 outside of Chocolate Dungeon, and we're going to head back into Lizardman towns, and we're going to see if we can spend our newfound riches. At the first Lizardman town, there's yet another potion seller, so we're going to buy 3 healing potions and their potions of knowledge as well. We also could invest a good amount of our money into a weavery and dyeworks that would give us 1,900 a week. It would cost 12k though, and we don't have quite that much, especially not after buying those potions, but we can drink the potions of knowledge, and that's going to get us a level up, which is going to allow us another point of strength and another point of leadership, and that's going to lower our wage costs even more, so that's a nice investment. And at the next Lizardman town, there's a Quiosh skink priest. We have 2 different types of these. This is going to be the 3rd type, I think. And yeah, we have an amber skink priest, a celestial skink priest, and a Quiosh skink priest. And these are just good to have around because they can give people buffs and they can do AoE damage spells and stuff like that. Also in this tavern, there's a Skaven companion, and we're going to hope that he can use the armor that we just picked up. This dude only costed 300. He's one of the generic heroes, and it says on the wiki these guys' stats are randomly generated, but he only needs 2 more strength to be able to use the armor, which is going to be really nice because if we get captured, enemies could steal that really nice Skaven armor piece. And so our main priority right now is to not get captured. We're going to head over to some of these Tome King villages, and this lord does not seem to care too much about us. Our first priority this episode is to try to get some money so we can maybe afford some weavery and dyeworks in the 3 Lizardman towns. We headed over to this undead village of Mazig, which we're about to raid, and the villagers actually wanted to resist, and Gotrek does not like the fact that we're looting villages. What's odd about this battle is we're only bringing in 16 people despite the fact that we have like 40 or 50, and our casters are not here, so we cannot AoE these things down, but they are pretty weak still. They don't even have shields. Maybe we can farm some XP off them actually. 38 per. Oh, we took him out and only lost a Huichi rider, but yeah, that's a little bit odd. And already we plundered the village. We got some spice, honey, and some pretty low value stuff by the looks of it. At least we didn't have to go far to get back to Lizardman town though, and they'll buy the spice and pretty much everything else for around 4.6k. I think we'll invest that money back into a weavery and dyeworks, which is going to give us 1,900 here. Plus there's also an amber skink priest here. We have one of these already, but I think it's just good to have more casters. This is going to be all of our money pretty much though. We're down to like 200. And now the question is where to raid next. So we just raided Mazig and then traded back with Itza. Let's head over to Tau or Qualit, and we'll just kind of suss out the situation. I'm not sure if Kasabar is at town, but if it is, there's probably some lords lurking around. But it is nighttime. Maybe we can get away with doing this. But yeah, we won't have a whole lot of time to react if their lord pops nearby. Yeah, it's daytime now, at least we can kind of see what's going on, but it looks like yet again we were successful and we got a lot of salt. We can sell this salt for quite a good price at 2 out of 3 of the Lizardman towns. There's one where you don't want to sell it. The goods vendor actually ran out of space, but we got 7k for that. Plus we sold the rest of the armor for another 1k. And with that money, we're going to invest it into Scarlock the Wanderers in the tavern here. And this dude's 4k, but this dude's skills are really useful. He's got 8 in tracking, pathfinding, and spotting, which are all extremely useful for what we're trying to do right now, which is evade enemy lords and raid villages and stuff. Dude's also an insane archer with 8 power draw, 8 horse archery, and 380 archery. As for his bow he comes with, it's not the best, and he does only have 1 quiver of arrows, and we actually got this large bag of bodkin arrows from a dungeon in the last episode, and we could give him a 2-handed weapon as well if he does need a melee. We're back in the Tome King lands, and this lord is actually chasing this lord, so we might be able to just let them chase and we can just raid this village. We're also moving at 9.3 movement speed, which is insanely fast. These guys are moving at 5.2 and 4.9, so we are able to outmaneuver pretty much anyone at this point. So we killed the villagers and we're now trying to plunder this village. And I'm thinking okay, that was fast. As for the loot, tons more salt. We can sell this at the next Lizardman town for a really good profit. We're just going to dump this all here because the 3rd Lizardman town is not going to buy it for a good price, and that's 8.5k gold, which we're going to spend on yet another caster. Always just going to be picking these up when we come across them, and there's some Gorals here too. What the heck is this? They got a paladin prisoner, which I'm pretty sure is a really good unit. Okay, I think a lot of them are range, so let's just charge in there, I think. No, well, this is gonna go for us, but oh, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. Big AoE by the Celestial Skink Priest. But we did rescue this paladin who has a weekly wage of 213. I think he might be really good for a dungeon. And this Grail Knight has a wage of 124. As for the paladin stats, 400 in weapon proficiencies, 80 HP, 10 in shield as well, which is actually pretty big. Increases his shield coverage. He is going to be really good for a dungeon. So we're pretty deep into Tome King territory, and we're raiding the village of Dammer. Came across a small abandoned caravan. Continue on your journey. Okay, we just got a bunch of stuff from random event, and looks like we were successful. Got a bunch of stuff. And the chest actually spawned near the entrance, and there's a skeleton plate armor, a pike, which is a pretty good polearm, heavy long arming sword. This is probably better than what I'm using. We got a miner's helmet, body plate ode boss, a orc chest plate, a balanced wakizashi, a really fast one-hander that could be situationally good actually. Mainly like the spice and the leather work, and then some other nice stuff down here. We're up to 17k, and we're gonna invest 12k of it back into a weavery and dyeworks, which is gonna give us 1800 a week. And we now have one at Itza and Zwanhupek. At Talax, you only get like 1400 a week, I think. So I'm not sure if it's worth to build one there, but either way, we're gonna head back over to the undead lands, or maybe Araby's lands. We could check them out too. There's Araby Patrol, which has quite a few nice prisoners. Kind of a messy battle, but we just lost one Huichi Raider. And yeah, we got this Ushabdi, which is a giant creature like the Goral, basically. Two of these Necropolis Knights, which are massive. And yeah, we're in Araby lands now, looting Oasis. And what I like about these villages is they're really split up. And so I'm thinking we should be okay here, maybe. Exquisite Flax Bundle has a value of 2100, very nice. Spice for 8800, and a lot of oil. We'll take it all. So we made it back with the haul. The Flax Bundle is going to sell for full price. Spice pretty much full price. And selling pretty much everything else is going to get us around 8,000. This helmet seems like a pretty good value. 59 head armor for 4k versus this one's 55 head armor for 4k. So let's grab that. Plus, let's get like an armored blue scale. 41 body, 15 leg, and then some boots as well for 2k. We had no boots before. Should we splurge on some gloves as well for 6 more body armor? Might as well. It could help us clear a dungeon. As we were looting Mazig, Lord was patrolling around his castle, but he didn't care to come for us. I'm guessing he was kind of weak. And 5,600 for these exquisite furs and some spice. Wow, what a haul. The furs are only going to sell here at 3,600, so let's keep looking for that, but we can sell the rest of this stuff, I guess. And it's good we actually waited 5,900 at the other Lizardman town. And just like that, we're back in it. I want to now learn Ignore Pain for 5,000, and this I believe just gives us flat damage mitigation based on Iron Flesh. We're about actually to be able to get to 8 Iron Flesh. So we're deep in Araby's lands, and I'm seeing a lot of the Tome Lords are here. I'm not really sure exactly what they're doing, but we're just gonna pass by, and I think we're gonna head back over to their lands. Maybe we'll head over to like this village and see if we can raid it. I don't think they'll care. We've also been running by a lot of these caravans, and we've been extorting them for 1,000 gold each. We did not get stopped. And we got a lot of spice here, a lot of salt as well. We made it back to the Lizardman towns, and they're gonna buy spice for a really nice price, and salt as well. And that's gonna be way more money than they have actually. We'll have to sell the rest of the armor. And with that, we're up to 20k. It says Weavery and Dyeworks is only going to give us 924 a week now. Earlier it was like 1,400, I think, at least. This looks pretty good though. 6.5k for 1,466 a week. And so with that, we got our 3 enterprises set up, which should start generating us some money in the coming weeks. So we're heading over to the Dwarf lands, and we got a random event where we gain a skill point. And with that, we could get up to 8 Power Strike or 3 Leadership. I found another potion vendor, and that gave us another level up, and we got up to 8 Iron Flesh. But we do really need another point of leadership so we can get more troop size and less wage cost. Yeah, these guys are at war with us, like they're following us. I wasn't sure like what was going on earlier, but yeah, like everyone's aggroed on us whenever they see us. So it just appears that we got really lucky with the raids earlier. But yeah, so I want to head over to the Dwarf land so we can find Gotrek some armor. Currently the only way I think we can get it is by taking out some dwarves. I'm going to start auto-calcing battles, I think, like this one. 19 Chaos Dwarves seems like they'd go down pretty easily. Just hope we don't lose our Paladin. War Chief and Revered Guardian, not the worst. But the Squig Riders are really solid units, very fast. We also picked up Felix, which is a friend of Gotrek for 2,000. This guy's not great, but since we have him, I think Gotrek's going to be okay with us raiding villages if we do want to keep doing that. Here's Felix's stats. For 2,000, you're basically just buying a cheerleader. I mean, his proficiencies are okay. I feel like in Warsword, though, this is not that much proficiency. We'll get him a gun later, though, and we'll just turn him into a sniper, I guess. We have another Paladin over here in this group of marauding mercs. I think we're just gonna auto-calc this. As long as we don't lose our Paladin, I don't really care. We lost the Skink Priest, that's 1,200, but we'll take the Paladin. Yeah, I don't know if that was really worth. It looks like the orcs are actually not at war with the dwarves. The party of dwarves we're chasing is not running from these orcs. They don't seem to care. Let's chase these guys down though. There we go. Nice little AoE. And they're all slowed as well. And like they have their accuracy reduced. So this is gonna be pretty free. Yeah, no casualties. Took out 42. First good unit I'm seeing is this Spider Rider War Chief. And they have a Scar Veteran, the high tier source suit that we want to bring into a dungeon. Or we could bring the Croc Score into a dungeon. Pretty sure they changed around the art for this thing. It looks very beastly. From beating that party, we actually got some Dwarven boots. Yeah, they're actually an upgrade. The ones he was using were 16 leg armor. These are 26. I feel like we need a better way to get Dwarven gear though. Or we need to take on some stronger parties. Oh, nice chest. Thought I was gonna have to look for that for a while. Vampire Hell armor. That seems like something a human could put on, if I had to guess. That is a really good chest piece. Bent Siege crossbow. Looks like a pretty good crossbow. Potion of disguise. So we could use this to sneak into a town. That's pretty cool. I did not know those existed. And dwarf pistol. We got a pretty crappy Skaven armor. Decent Chaos Dwarf plate armor. That might be better than Gotrek's body, because it doesn't give much leg armor from what I remember. Chaos Warrior axe. Some gloves I probably can't wear. Yeah, my gloves are 6 body armor too. A Hashinshin robe, or a Hashassin robe. This is number 3. I think they could be as short as like 4 rooms. The short. Whoa, this is big though. There's a lot of dudes here. I think the caster is just screwed here too. We're just gonna let everyone charge, including the caster. I don't care about him. This is brutal. These guys are high tier. I'm knocked out. Whatever. Party wants to take on this Master Engineer Burlock Damison, who is a Master Engineer, so he's gonna have his AoE thing. But he only has 19% HP. I have 15 relation with this guy for some reason, by the way. I'm not sure what that is. We have 15 renown for this. Yeah, we're just gonna sit back, let our casters get some casts off. Or maybe we should just charge in. I really don't know. Because the dude is gonna be coming around with his Master Engineer cannon. It's gonna do some big AoE. Holy hell. Okay, charge. I hear explosions. I think they hit him right in the middle. There's a dead horse. People are down over there. Dual Kulik, Nakawacha. I'm down. Yep, there's the Master Engineer. Our Pathfinder guy's down too, which sucks. But I think the Master Engineer is not that good against cavalry. We have a lot of cavalry. Skink Priest dead. 2 of our Skink Priests just died to 1 Master Engineer cannon shot. Knight of Blazing Sun dead. Revered Guardian dead. That's a really good unit. Oh, they have a Dwarf Master Engineer. It's not just the Master Engineer Grim Burluxon. This is a brutal battle, but it's less wage costs the way I see it. Oh, here's the guy right here. Yep, get him. Get him, boys. It's the guy that's AoEing us down. Don't let him get off another cannon shot. Nice. Pretty bloody battle. We lost 6 units. Okay, we took these guys out. Hopefully they'll... Ooh, we actually captured this guy. I think we'll let him go. And if we make friends with him later and he joins us, that'd be really good. So we'll let him go. That's going to get us 5 relation with them. That's pretty good. Now for the magic moment. What did they drop? Ugh. I mean, it's a better helmet than what Gotrek was wearing. So we made it back home, and one of the taverns was Eleanor, who cost 5k, but she has 250 firearms. She has also disliked Florin, who's not as good, so we're probably just going to dump him if push comes to shove. And speaking of companions, at the final Lizardman town, there's Ogrelix, and the cool thing about this guy is he does not care about anyone. He does not care about all the drama, so he has no dislikes or likes. It's got a good amount of proficiencies, 9 Iron Flesh and Power Strike, 8 in Athletics as well, 93 HP, 40 Strength. As far as equipment, Ogrelix Super Punch does blunt damage and can crush through blocks. It has basically no reach, but since he's so fast, he can just run up to anyone and run them down basically. And he's got this Ogrelix helmet, Ogrelix armor, Ogre hide boots. These boots are really good. 40 leg is a lot. And then these ogre hands. So we're back at Chocolate Dungeon with difficulty 2. You can change the difficulty on any dungeon. This one's just close to Lizardman towns. I've never seen it be short though, I don't think. It's always medium or long. I did figure out how to choose which people you bring in though, no matter what. You just put the people that you want to bring at the very bottom of your party and they'll show up at the top here. One thing I do like about this group is they all pretty much fulfill the same purpose, which is just being beastly melee dudes. Gotrek is not using his one-hander though. He has his 2-hander out, so that's not good. I should be putting him in his own group. But we're just gonna YOLO it, and we're just gonna see how we do. I tried to hit one of our dudes and he got denied. But yeah, the best strat I think is just to go in here and block, and then if they hit me, ignore pain and soaking damage, and I have healing potions. Block. I just, holy hell, I'm healing. They have a screaming skull thrower back there. Good lord, he did like 60 damage I think with 2 of the whatchamacallits. It's this guy right here. That's brutal. This room is absolutely massive. You spawn in from, I think, there, and then you can go all the way up there even. You can go around here. You can go up to there. I checked there for the chest, which is all the way over there, that bridge, and then we gotta go that way. And then all the way up there, I checked there. Checked back here, and you can even go down here. And I think the chest can spawn in the cart, but I was about to give up because I've looked pretty much everywhere. And the chest is, let's see if I can find it. It's over here somewhere. It's right there. What the heck, dude? Let's see if it was worth the 10 minutes it took me to find this. Hat's not that good. Skink body. We don't have any skink companions. Saurus revered armor though. 55 body, 18 leg. Way better than what I'm using. So definitely worth. All right, next dungeon. We were in there so long, I don't even remember if this is like the second one or the third one. I think it's the second one. And they don't seem to be aware. Okay, they're aware. Also, I jacked Eleanor's pirate cutlass, which is pretty fast. Oops. It's faster than what we were using anyways, so yeah. Need to be getting in there. It's got like 108 speed and 103 reach, or maybe it's the opposite. One of those two is switched. It's pretty good. I will say one mechanic about the chest that actually is kind of cool is you have to decide, do I want to look for the chest, or do I want to just speed run to the exit? Maybe that's why it's kind of a necessary evil, like a mechanic, because, okay, that's not the exit. And we actually should be looking for the chest, because I want to find Gotrek some armor in these chests. I'll be very, very quiet. Let's go bow.
Stick him in the ass!
Stick him in the ass? Is that what you said? Nasty little goblin. So the entrance is over there. We came in, and can you guys see the chest? It's right there. It's kind of sneaky because the lighting, I think, it kind of blends in with the whatever it's sitting on. And this one you have to actually fall on. You might have to take damage to get there too. It'd be a little bit mean. No, we're good. Crappy hat, better hat, and way better hat. And already room number 3, I want to say, out of like 5 or 6, if I had to guess. It's just dark elves. It's gonna be a little bit nasty potentially. Well, they don't seem to be aware. Yeah, they're aware of our presence. Let's get back here. Let them come into us. Oh, here they come. Our Scar veteran's stuck over there, which is not good. Oh man, this girl's beastly. She is ready to freaking wreck. She missed her swing though. Oh, she hit Gotrek. Oh god, Gotrek's getting punished. I can't get in there. He's getting punished so hard. I'm just trying to tank for him. How's he not down? I'm just gonna try to get in here. These guys with their bows and crossbows and hand crossbows and stuff. At least the paladin's in here and Gotrek's not. He's on his last leg though. How is he not down? That's what I don't understand. Can you put these guys in their own groups, I think, so that I can micro the ones that are obviously weak, that have taken a bunch of damage. Don't hit Gotrek, please, that's all I ask. Okay, good. Oh man, there's another dude. This is an assassin, I think? Nagroth assassin, maybe? Okay, charge, I guess. I don't know. I'll tank for you guys. I'll tank. You guys just... No Gotrek, though. Gotrek sits back. Okay, yeah. I think that's... No, that's not it. They're trying to... Yeah, they're trying to find some more people. If you tell them to charge and they just sit still, then you've cleared the whole dungeon. What the heck is... Am I just no one to you? Am I joke to you? You hag. So this chest wasn't too bad. You enter from, I think, that door and then come in here, and it's right here. Pretty cut and dry. And we got a Necropolis helmet, really high value on that for some reason. A pretty standard chest piece. Rusty Choppa. Potion of elemental speed. We have 2 of those now, but I don't think we can use them in dungeons, unfortunately. So they're kind of useless. Jeez, I'm just gonna use a healing potion. I don't even know where that came from. I'm just gonna charge in here. Oh my lord. I'm hoping that I need to get to that guy who's reloading right now. Nice, got to him. This guy's, oh my goodness. Yeah, at least he wasn't the one with the, oh, my shield's down. Which Kinda sucks because I don't have another one. Time to swing, boys. This guy's beastly. Oh, he fell off. Did he? Kinda. Got him. Wow, nice job. Is there a shield on the ground? I'm not seeing it. I have a gun, but I have like no firearm skill, so it'd be awkward to use. I grab your shield? No, I can't, I don't think. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. Chug healing potions. I'll use my body as a meat shield. Fighting axe, don't care about that. There we go. I grabbed the shield, nice. Okay, we have some time to chill because there's no one charging us right now. Ow, there goes my shield. That guy's got a big freaking gun. He knows how to use it. No, my goodness. Okay, he does not know how to use it. I was point blank there. I'm just gonna heal. You will like block with your weapon. I'm not using the automatic blocking, so it's actually really hard. And that's a mechanic that I want to learn eventually. It's more something you need to learn when you're using a two-hander though. And there's a pretty steep learning curve to it, because if you miss the block, then there goes all your HP. So you gotta really, you know, be confident in your blocking ability. Oh, there we go. Found the chest. That's kind of sneaky. It's hidden under this cart thing. Ah. Well, I'm glad I found that one, because I might not have found that one if I didn't find it by luck. Really good helmet by the looks of it. Or I think a human, and then ninja boots. Next dungeon. Like, we would have been stuck here, actually. We brought in some of the bigger guys. Take out the halberd guy. Don't let him do anything. Awkward. Charge in, boys. Screw it. Well, there's a lot of dudes coming in. I'm stuck right now. Get in here and just start swinging around. Very nice. I feel like I'm a very beastly tank right now. Yeah, I kind of messed up a little bit. I'm just going to skip past that part where I didn't have my allies following me. And I lost a good amount of HP, but it's alright. Really easy chest on this one. I think this is actually the way to the exit. So another battered Chaos Dwarf plate armor. I think it's the same that Gotrek is currently using. It's 2 less body armor, but 12 more leg armor, I think it is, than the one he started with. And a Skyr armor. Oh wow, and we found the exit. So we get some fat loot. Okay, not that. Some light throwing axes. Large bag of them. There's 9. Which doesn't seem like that many. Plain robe, short sword, but greater magic staff, which I don't even know if anyone can actually use this. I don't think companions can use magic. Gives 6 mana to every magic phase. I think to the user, +2 to casting roll. We might just have to sell that. It's pretty lame for loot, but we get the extra bonuses of the 200 renown, and that should be enough to get into the Lizardman temple, plus a 20k gold and the 2 attribute and skill points, because we cleared out level 2. And that'll actually get us enough strength for Iron Flesh 9 and Power Strike 9, so that'll be pretty nice. And yeah, that's where we're gonna end this episode. In the next one, we'll try to get in Lizardman temple,